All right, so we were driving down SR4 here in Skamokawa, Washington, and I saw these Bigfoot signs. And naturally, as a person who's interested in Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and all of that, I had to stop and see what this place was all about. So we're gonna go inside, maybe try to find the owners and give us a little tour. Hello, how are you?
Good.
My name is Mark. I'm actually doing some travel, documentary, destination stuff. Would the owners happen to be here?
Right back here.
In the red?
Yeah, that's him.
What's her name?
Shannon.
Shannon? Hi. Are you the owner?
Yes, hi.
I'm Mark.
Hi, Mark. I'm Shannon.
How are you?
Good. Nice to
So
meet you.
I couldn't help but notice the Bigfoot signs on SR4 out there, and wanted to come check the place out. And I see you have a lot of Sasquatch, Bigfoot stuff in here. And would you mind giving me a tour?
Yeah, we can do a little run through. I'm glad you recognized our signs out here. They're pretty cool. We're excited about them. So,
Yeah.
Well, we have a little bit of everything in here. We've got Bigfoot kind of took off and was our fun little like tourist and just a fun conversation piece with people, and it's just taken off from here. So we've got a whole bunch of different sweatshirts and sweatpants, t-shirts for everybody. You have a good little array of kids section stuff.
And a miniature
So-
Bigfoot.
Yes, and a miniature Bigfoot over here. So this is my daughter, my mini helper over here. And the other fun thing that we have that people love is unique socks. So we've got socks in every different design. There's Bigfoot socks, there's just socks with different characters on it. So you're guaranteed to find something over here that finds. Oh, there you
Reminds me of
go.
Gideon. We were just we were petting and feeding alpaca on a different adventure. So
Fun. Well, there you go. So
Yeah,
alpaca,
right?
who would have thought alpaca socks out here, right? Did you want to kind of take a tour and see all the little goodies we have in
I
here?
mean, if you've got the time, I would absolutely love to check it out.
Sure. Yeah. Well, let's start this way over here, and we've got an array of little baby Bigfoots over here, and we got to have the fun stuffed animals, everything, and then this little guy. He's pretty awesome. We've got a lot of different Bigfoot stickers and a few postcards over here. And we've got a whole bunch of different Bigfoot mugs that we have, and just some Skamokawa gear as well. So if your Bigfoot's not your thing, there's definitely clothes that have just Skamokawa, Washington, or Washington on it. And we have over here, there's also kids socks and belts over here. And then if you're a history person, we've got different books over here that talk about just local history, poems, and everything local. Over here is our retro soda collection. So that's really
retro
cool.
sodas.
So we've got
Speaking my language.
yeah, 3 coolers over here of retro sodas. So we have a cooler right here, and we've got 2 in the front of the store. One thing that's really fun that people like, besides the retro sodas, is Clearly Canadian. That was like a 90s drink.
I
that-
totally remember. I
yeah.
was just gonna say I haven't seen a bottle of Clearly Canadian in years. See, I'm a huge fan of ginger beer too, so I
that's
might
another good one.
might sneak away with a couple of those.
We're up here,
Oh, we
a
got
little different
more?
retro- Yeah, we got those up there.
It's so crazy, all these retro sodas in this
Yeah.
little
I had
place.
a customer come in a few weeks ago, and they were really excited to come in and just get a retro soda and take the ferry. So one thing that tourists like to do in the area is the ferry. It's just a few miles from here in Cathlamet, so you can jump. That's one of the only ferries left, a really small one in Washington, and so you can jump on the ferry, and it takes you over to Oregon, and it just makes a nice little loop back through. So you could do the drive in a day, where if you're starting here and circle through on the Oregon side and drive back, it's fun.
Actually, I was fortunate enough. I saw the ferry go down. Was it the day before yesterday? I just happened to catch it. It was probably 8 o'clock. It was like right before the sunset. Yeah.
Oh, that's really, yeah. People love going on the ferry to see eagles, and there's just so much wildlife out here. We have another cooler over here.
Oh, this Bigfoot stuff. Oh, we got a sarsaparilla. Shannon, I gotta tell you, you have quite a selection of retro drinks here. Now, these are clearly for all ages. Do you have anything for more of big kids?
Yeah, we have quite the big kid selection over here. So let me show you over to our beer selection.
Lead the way.
All right. All right. So we have a great big kid selection over here for those grown-ups for you. So we have 7 different cooler doors. We have everything from kind of your original like coolers and Budweiser to a ton of different local craft brews. So we have things that are local like Fort George, Bowie beer. We have some River Mile, which is a local brewery in Cathlamet down the road.
Nice.
So just a little bit of everything for you. We feature some gluten-free beers, which is a pretty sought-after thing as well. So I'll let you kind of just take a look and see what's fancy over here
I
for
definitely
you.
see. I'm a huge Rogue guy, so I'm Dead Guy is actually one of my favorite beers, and then I love a good Bat Squatch too. So I am super familiar with those already. This isn't the first place that I've seen Fort George since I've been in town, so I'm assuming it's fairly popular here.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a popular one. It's a coastal brewery for you. But you know, Bowie's another coastal one that I mentioned over here, so we have them. But just a whole bunch of different things. People are always surprised when they're camping and they come in. They're like, "Oh, you've got my favorite over here." I wouldn't imagine. So that's something that we really pride ourselves in, is a huge selection, and we really want to have something for everybody over here. And it's nice to have just how cool our beer box is, and we've always got a great selection.
I got to tell you, one of my favorite things about microbreweries are the names of their beers. Hazer's gonna haze.
I would say adult beverage cans have come a long way. There's always a fun new design on them. Another thing that's really taken off over just the last 4 years is the huge selection that we have of hard ciders. I mean, there used to just be a couple different brands of hard ciders, and now there's tons of them. So we've got a great selection of hard ciders on things. So, and also another big thing is your seltzers too. So they're, like White Claw is a pretty common one, but then we have a lot of other smaller companies as well that are really fun to try if you're someone that likes to try something that's more local to where you are, local to the state too when you're traveling. And so we have different beers, but then we also have a little selection of wine as well for travelers.
Nice.
Or just locals.
So we've got the retro sodas, we got the big kid adult drinks, right? And I can't help but notice as I'm walking around here, you got kind of all the snacks for like the road trippy things. Do you guys have anything else that like might be a signature food item, drink item?
Another favorite thing people love to come in is get ice cream. So we've got 3 coolers full of ice cream, and I can show you all of our different ice creams over here. Nothing better, you've been in the car all day, you want to stop for a snack. We have a nice gazebo outside or lots of benches. People just want to come by and get an ice cream. So we carry Umpqua brand ice cream, and we've got a lot of different flavors. People are always surprised. They're like, "How did you get that awesome flavor in? I've been looking forever for it." So because we are a smaller store, it's really nice. Our vendors hold on to a few extra of the favorite flavors for us on things.
Now is Umpqua local? Is
Yeah,
it,
so
I've
it's a
never heard.
regional ice cream on here, so it's not something you're going to see if you're traveling, from say California or the East Coast. So it's always fun to try something that is more of a local business to the area. And there's so many different flavors, so there's going to be something for everybody in here. So something like we have a strawberry, there's cookies and cream, espresso madness in here, rainbow is one of them, sherbet,
so good.
yep, and a maple nut. There's quite a few others in here, so you're just going to have to come back and check them all out.
Don't mind me if somebody's scurrying through the ice cream at midnight.
And over in this cooler over here, it's more of your single serving ice cream. So we've got your favorites like Otter Pops in here, and we've got a whole bunch of different little ice creams like your drumsticks in here. Oh, you want to show them a favorite that you have in here? And go with the drumsticks.
That's your favorite too?
And so we've got icy ones in here, and then we've got one other cooler over here too that I could show you.
Let's go.
All right. Okay. So one of the most popular ice creams that I've heard people say that's unique to us in this area is a cream witch. So this is a cookies and cream flavor one, and then we usually carry a few different varieties of this one as well. So those are pretty fun. And then there's just a few different things in here as well, like your It's It, so your classic ice cream there.
Daddy,
And a fudge
fudge
bar here. And then a fun one for the kids too, or kids at heart, I should say, Space Jam ice cream. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, you know what? I couldn't help but notice on the wall over there, there was something that looked a little funky. I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, we can check on.
Can we go look at it? All right, so I couldn't help but notice when we were talking about the Uncle ice cream that I saw this randomly sitting on the shelf, and I'm interested.
Okay, so this right here, this is going to be a clam gun right here. So we are pretty close to the coast here, and so sometimes guests stay here and go over to the coast and do clamming. There's several different times of the year where you can go clamming. Long Beach has clamming and a few different areas on the coast, so if that's something you're interested in doing, we're always happy to help our customers look up some clam tides and use a clam gun here.
Nice.
Yeah, we have a few other cool things over here that I could show you on the wall too. We've got some Bigfoot casts.
Oh, I see that.
So we had a local customer who set this all up for us, that, you know, we enjoy all the different Bigfoot things in our store, and they're like, you know what, they're not being enjoyed in my house, but I would love for everybody who stops by your store to come see them. So they made us this nice display case to put them all in, and there's all different casts of different places that people have seen Bigfoot. So we have an Idaho one, an Oregon one, an Oregon, a Washington, and a Washington Bigfoot paw print too. So you'll have to come in and check out the stories with those. And then another neat thing over here in our store too is on this site it used to be a creamery. So these are some of the pictures of the creamery building that was here. And this one right here. And then fishing and logging is really big for our area, and so these are some older photos of some logging and fishing from here.
Well, that's awesome. Over there, I couldn't help but hear you say something about people staying next door.
Yeah.
Is it?
So actually here at Skamokawa Resort, we have our general store, we have 8 hotel rooms here, and we have 3 vacation rentals. So if you have a moment, I can show you around.
If you've got the time, I do too.
Yeah. If you have a few minutes, I have a couple different things I can show you at the resort. I have hotel rooms above our general store up here, and then we have some of our vacation rentals that are open right now while we're waiting for guests to check in.
You guys stay pretty busy, huh?
It's summertime is very busy for us, so it's just a quick turnaround and then a whole new set of guests coming through. So
Yeah, if we can squeeze in a couple of look-throughs, I would be happy to check that. Yeah.
All right, I'll show you around. Hotel rooms. They all look very similar to this one. They have 8 of them. 2 of them have balconies in here. All of them have a queen bed and a private bathroom. And this one's my favorite because the view over here is amazing. You're just sitting outside and watching the ships go by.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Perfect day today out here. What's really nice is if you're traveling from different places, our average temperatures are usually right around 75 in the summertime. I mean, we do get warmer days, but you're almost always guaranteed a cool breeze in the evening, and so it's the best spot to hang out here on the deck and just watch the ships go by.
Yeah, I mean, there's a breeze going right now. It feels great out here. Now, I did hear you mention earlier that, you know, before the highway was built, that people used to travel by boat and stuff. Is that still a thing, or you get like locals that will just hop in their boat, they'll come over here and then maybe stay here for the night and dock up?
Yeah, it's fun. We get locals that actually just come over here, they hop in their boat and come shopping, which is really fun. They'll come in and get some, you know, that craft beer, or we get locals that like to go out for the day. They take their boat, they tie up down at the dock, and they go over and eat over at the dock, which is a restaurant just walking distance from us. Or we have people that are traveling along the Columbia River, and maybe they're just tired of their boat for the day and want to get out and have a real shower in the hotel, and they'll moor their boat here and stay a day at the hotel overnight. The other thing too that's really fun for guests is if you're a hotel or vacation rental guest, you can tie your boat up here and you don't have to bring it in and out each day. So it's just safe down on the dock while you're staying.
Oh, that's nice. And it's free for them to dock up while they're guests here. That's cool.
And then what's nice too is we're walking distance to Vista Park too. So if you come and you just want to go put your feet in the sand for the day, right out here, if you look out, it's got that little point that you see is the edge of Vista Park over there. So we're about 5 minutes down the road from there.
And I see there's a couple people out there already.
Yeah, just enjoying the water today.
What is the water temperature typically around this time of year? Because I can't imagine that's too warm.
It's a little chilly, but on a nice warm day, it definitely feels good to just kind of go wade around in there.
Yeah.
It just depends. Some people just like to jump in. I mean, we have customers swim off our dock. I'm not one to jump in off the dock, but you definitely can. It's fun to just hang out on the edge of the beach is usually what we like to do with our family.
Gotcha. Now, in the wintertime, does it ever get cold enough you guys you do like a polar plunge
Ooh,
kind of celebration?
I have not done that,
No?
but no, I have had a guest that did the polar plunge off of the dock one time, and she was a very brave lady.
I bet.
So, yeah, but I can show you if you like some of our vacation rentals too. So this is nice for just, if there's 2 people or a kid in the hotel, because they're all just the queen beds, but some of our bigger vacation rentals can sleep anywhere from 2 to 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
family
let's go check
reunions,
them out.
lots of room.
Stay out here and enjoy the view.
So I have 2 vacation rentals that I can show you right now. Right here, this one right here is our 1-bedroom suite. So this one has 1 queen bed in it, and there's a full bathroom in here with jacuzzi tub,
Ooh.
and an amazing view over here.
I love all of the windows and all the natural light. It's great.
It's really great, and it has a full kitchen, so everything you need to make a meal if you're wanting to just stay in and have a easy weekend.
Everything you need, especially a view. This is ground level too. Now, being on the ground level, how are we worried that the tide might come in?
So with this right here, generally the tide, when it comes up to a higher tide, our gangway over here, you'll see right now it's kind of angled down a little bit. It'll go up a little bit more on just an average day variation of our high tides. But if you come in the off season when we have a king tide, generally those are around like January or February. Sometimes in December, those are some really cool tides that you can check out. The water will actually come up to the base of the stairs over here. That's some really neat. Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's a long way in.
So I haven't ever had it actually come inside of any of the buildings or anything. Our hotel and general store over here and our conference room have been here since the 1800s. So they've withstanded a lot of high tides.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, shall we move to the...
Let's go check out the other one over here. So that unit's more for like a couple's getaway, but if you're someone that has a small family and want to get away, this one right here is our 3-bedroom that sleeps 6, so I can show you up in here if you'd like as well.
Straight up.
So this one has another full kitchen in it for you, and it has a deck as well.
Oh, it's more of a bird's eye view up here, huh? Now, I'm assuming that the tide doesn't get up here.
Yeah, I think you'd be safe from this one.
Perfect.
So this one right here, this is actually my favorite unit with 1 half bath and a bedroom on this floor, and then it keeps going up. So.
Yeah, I can stay here.
Definitely a nice way to start the morning looking out at this beautiful river.
Yeah. So as far as, if I were looking to rent either the vacation home or one of the hotel rooms, what are we looking at as far as rate?
Yeah, so our standard hotel rooms are $89 a night, and then the balcony one we looked at is $109. And then the vacation rentals, this particular one that sleeps 6, this one's $269, and then the other one that we were in, that's a 1-bedroom, that one's $189.
Okay.
And we have another one too that I don't have available to show today, but it's a 4-bedroom unit that sleeps 10, and that one's $325 a night. So the whole family can come fit in that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge. And we still have
yeah, we
the
still
master. Is it another master, or is it just a?
Another room similar to this one right here. great lighting, and this one just doesn't have the river.
Yeah. And then you mentioned something about a conference room or something?
So we have a conference room if you're looking to have like a wedding or a family reunion. I can show you over our conference room you can use.
Hey, I'm here to explore, so you keep leading the way. I'm just going to follow it.
One other vacation rental that I didn't get to show you today. It's a 3-story rental, which is really fun. So it's got 4 bedrooms in it, and it has 2 different decks. So the master bedroom has its own private deck, and then downstairs has a nice big deck where the whole family can sit outside and enjoy together.
Nice.
Yeah. And right out here is our gazebo area in the boardwalk. So a lot of guests like to come out here and check out the gazebo. And this is really nice for people that are staying up in the hotel. If they don't have a room that has a balcony on it, it's a nice spot to hang out outside.
Again, with a view.
Great views from all different parts of the resort. And what's nice is you can really be anywhere and get a nice view of the river, and you don't have to be right next to the other guests that's here too. You feel like you're in your own little private vacation.
Yeah, maybe you just want to lead the rest of the segment. I might just relax right here.
Well, speaking of relaxing, over here in the evening time, our gazebo leads over to the fire pit, so I can show you over that way. So our fire pit's a really nice way for guests to sit around and enjoy some s'mores. We have everything you need to make a great s'more in our general store, and just hang out and have a good time with family or friends. Actually, we're getting ready to host a wedding later this summer out here, and our gazebo will be our backdrop for the wedding, and of course lots of s'more roasting later in the evening. But we have a great spot to host the wedding indoors too for someone that might be looking for an off-season wedding.
Or if it rains, because I hear it does it a lot
we get
up
a
here.
lot of rain out here. That's what keeps it beautiful though.
Oh, you lead the way.
All right,
I
I'll
don't know
show you
where
right
we're
on
going.
over. So behind our general store over here is our conference room, and
Okay.
I'll show you inside here.
Oh, wow. It was hard to imagine. Like, it doesn't look as big from the outside as it actually is.
So
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Very well.
So this is my husband Lance.
Nice to
and
meet you.
He's a co-owner of the resort with me.
Lance.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And my other daughter Taylor over here.
I recognize this little Bigfoot. How are you? Can I get a high five? Ha! Awesome.
So I think he's getting ready to have a bride coming by later today who's going to check out in here.
Yeah, we host many events ranging from birthday parties to bridal showers. We have our local yoga instructor, Lisa Burke, has yoga classes with candlelight in here.
Oh, that's cool. I assume you just kind of move everything
Just
out of
move
the way.
everything to the side, yeah. And we've had businesses do pop-up shops in here. It's just a wide array. It's a fun space. We're right on River Mile 32 of the Lower Columbia Water Trail. So, if you have a wedding or an event, it's beautiful pictures and it's just a nice scenery.
We also have the surrounding area around the conference room. You can put chairs and tables outside, and it makes for additional seating as well.
Yeah, it's a plenty big enough space. Again, with a view.
Yes.
So I feel a recurring theme here in this place. And it seems like you kind of have, the only thing you're missing is a hospital and a church. You got everything else.
Right? You've got churches in town, a hospital not too far down the road, so.
Well, I can't help but notice there's a dock out here too with a couple boats tied up.
Yeah, so we offer short-term mortgage available, and I can show you outside to the dock.
Go check it out.
Okay.
Lance, it was a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
It's a nice space you got here. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. big dock you got.
Yeah, so our dock is a 90-foot dock, so we have plenty of room for locals to, if you're out on the river, you can feel free to come in and grab a snack from the general store and continue your adventure on the river for the day. If you're someone that's looking to come out and do some fishing during salmon season, you know, we've got room for plenty of boats here. And one other great thing about our dock, if you're a kayaker, you can launch right off the dock here. And we have a company that's walking distance called Columbia River Kayaking, and we partner with them, and they do tours, some of them from the dock here as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
Do you know what a rental for kayak?
they don't do individual kayak rentals. What
Okay.
they do is tours.
Okay.
So I believe a tour is right around $70. It depends on what you're looking for. They have half day, full day, something for everybody. So you don't have to be afraid if you've never gotten a kayak before. They're excellent guides. They make you feel very safe and comfortable. And the best part is they know the area too. So they're going to tell you all the history of the area, tell you about what animals you're running into and the birds. So you're going to get a whole experience when you're out on the water with
Nice.
them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'm starting to match your shirt, so maybe I should get back inside.
You came on a nice warm day,
All right.
so yeah. All
Well,
right. Yeah.
I really appreciate it. You've got a
yes,
beautiful
thank you.
property here, and everything's awesome. All right, so if you're ever in Skamokawa, Washington, this is the place to be.
Thank you for checking out everything here today.
No, we appreciate it. I was going to have you plug yourself, let people know where they can find you.
All right. Well, you can check us out on funonthecolumbia.com is our website. And you can see video tours of our vacation rentals. All of our hotel rooms are online. Check out our general store and make a reservation so you and your family can come out and enjoy.